Speaker number 30, Samantha Sokol. Please unmute. Thank you. Please proceed.
Good afternoon. I'm Samantha Sokol, a CPS teacher and dear friend of Judy Mahoney. Judy was a clerk at Whittier for 23 years until she was hit by a drunk driver and paralyzed from the waist down. In 2018, when she returned to work, Whittier was not ADA accessible, so CPS Central Office funded her position at Byrne for 3.5 years, but was going to stop funding that position up until yesterday. After months of emails to several departments in CPS, several meetings, recent news coverage from multiple outlets, and a press conference at her school, CPS finally decided to take action and promised Judy a position in CPS, maybe at Byrne, but maybe not. Although a relief that she's not out of a job next month, this is still far from a fair and just resolution for a hardworking, dedicated veteran CPS employee. No other veteran employee is moved around like a pawn on a chessboard like CPS is moving Judy. Plucking her from Whittier after 23 years and now trying to push her out of her home of 3.5 years is an unjust and unheard of situation, but a situation very real to Judy. CPS needs to continue to rethink this issue and find the funds to pay for Judy at Byrne. They claim they are working with her, which included them sending her a list of vacant clerk positions, some of which she already applied to, but most of which are not even ADA accessible. Even 30 years after the Americans with Disabilities Act has passed, there are still many CPS schools inaccessible to students and staff members, another large issue in CPS. If Judy's tragic accident had occurred while she worked in a wheelchair-accessible school, Judy would not be fighting to stay at her school this year and in the years to come. She has been advocating for herself to stay at Byrne for the last 3.5 years, something other veteran CPS employees in good standing who are not in wheelchairs do not have to endure. I'm asking you all to meet and discuss this issue. Look at Judy and have compassion. Picture her as a dear friend or family member. Is this the type of treatment you would want for them? As the board of the third largest school district in the nation, who prides themselves on equity, care, and compassion, consider if this is the example you want to set for students and employees. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your comments.